Hi, this is James Shugg with Westpac London's end of day report for Thursday, February the 2nd. Bit of a ho-hum day today really. Markets are a bit mixed on the equity side of things. Not too much fresh economic news. In the US we had a 12,000 fall in the latest week for initial jobless claims, which is a measure of the extent to which people are being laid off. Although a contrasting survey for January showed a faster pace of layoff announcements in January relative to December. We also had some figures on productivity and unit labour costs, which showed that there was a modest rise in unit labour costs in the latest quarter, the fourth quarter, compared to a fall in the third quarter of last year. And on the Fed side of things, Ben Bernanke didn't really say much new in testimony to the Budget Committee in Washington, but Charles Evans, who last year dissented in favour of easier policy, reiterated that he still firmly supports the possibility or the probability of further quantitative easing from the Federal Reserve, possibly as much as another $1 trillion worth of asset purchases he talked about. So a mix of news out of the US. Other data elsewhere wasn't particularly exciting. We had a modest gain in the construction PMI in the UK. Producer prices were a bit softer in Europe, and that was about it on the economic side. On the corporate side, talk of a merger between Xstrata and, oh my God, I've forgotten the name. I think it's Moreland, one of the other big commodity firms anyway, which would, when it goes ahead, create a mining and commodity firm, sort of possibly large enough to rival the likes of BHP Billiton. So there's been a lot of jockeying for position in the commodity and mining sector, which has supported stocks there. In terms of other corporate news, Merck in the US, the big drug maker, disappointing results from them. Deutsche Bank also missed expectations. They're the main news items, I think. So running through markets then, we're looking at a 0.1% gain on the FTSE in London. The French market's up 0.3%. The Germans up 0.6% at the close, and it's currently after 6 p.m. in London, and the Dow is down 0.14% at 12,699. On commodity markets, gold's up 0.5%, copper and oil both down around 1.6%, 1.7%. The gold price is $1,758 an ounce, and oil's currently on $95.86 a barrel. The Aussie's not much changed, just over 1.07 against the US dollar, and around 81.3, 81.4 euro cents, which is where it was yesterday. Okay, that's about it for today's wrap. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, when we get the official jobs figures for January, which will include revisions. So a bit of a useful update on how the US labour market's going. That'll be the big event for tomorrow. Okay, but until then, that's all for now.